Hello, and thank you for watching. I'm going to be making a potato bake and just talking about random things. I've been planning on making another vlog, but I was too lazy. I just didn't feel like doing it. I should have wrote down some things to talk about because there were a few moments when I had some ideas, but I forgot to write them down. Anyway, I'm just talking softly in this video, so I really wanted to make a video. It's not like this one, but there's this channel that I'm subscribed to and it's called Southern ASMR, and she makes all different kinds of videos and I love watching them. But there's for her channelversary, the anniversary each year for the channel, she goes to Biscuitville, which is not in Australia as far as I'm aware, and she gets something to eat, then goes home and then makes a video and eats it while just talking about random stuff. And it's just so relaxing watching that video, so I really want to do something like that. But at the moment I just thought I'll make a video while I'm making this potato bake. The angle isn't very good. It's really hard for me. I don't have a professional setup. I don't have a stand for my phone. I don't have a microphone and like a really good camera, so I'm just using my phone for this, and it's just sitting on top of the jug, kettle, whatever you want to call it. It's just sitting on top of that. Plus I don't really need to have my face in this, it just needs to be on the food, so my face is going to be out of this. So the website that I'm using for this recipe is called recipetineats.com, and it's called, I'm just going to get the name. Oh my god, I noticed that recipe websites always have, Taste isn't like this, but these recipe websites always have like a life story before the recipe. You've got to scroll right down for ages to get to the recipe. It's really annoying because I've read through a lot of that stuff and it's just so unnecessary. Anyway, it's called Easy Creamy Cheesy Potato Bake. I think that's a bit long. It should just be called Cheesy Potato Bake. Anyway, it is easy. So I'm just going to scroll down to the recipe. I accidentally went back. Right. Okay. So I'm going to read out the ingredients and the instructions as well while I do everything. So I've already cut up the onion and I've crushed the garlic using a garlic crusher. Usually I use it with, I do it with the knife, but I remembered that my dad gave me a garlic crusher. I forgot that it existed. It's been in my drawer for a while now. And I can tell that it hasn't been used for ages because they usually smell like garlic even after you wash them, but this one I couldn't smell garlic on it anymore. It must have been sitting around for ages. And I've already cut up the potatoes. I bought washed potatoes so that I didn't have to wash them and peel them. I just bought washed potatoes and I peeled them and then cut them up into cubes. And then I have some cream here. The recipe calls for fresh thyme leaves, but I can't be bothered with that. And sometimes you'll go into the supermarket and they won't have the herb that you're looking for, which is really annoying. So I'm just using a jar of the dried herbs. It's actually really nice. I always add this into scrambled eggs. I should talk about the way I make scrambled eggs. Anyway, so this recipe calls for 1.25 kilos of potatoes, 2/3 of a cup of milk, 3/4 of a cup of thickened cream, but the recipe also calls for 1/3 of a cup of mayonnaise, but you don't have to do that. You can just use the whole 300 ml container of cream instead of the mayonnaise, which is what I do. I have mayonnaise, but I don't want to only use like 3/4 of the bottle of cream because I'm not going to use it for anything else and then it's going to go off, so I just put the whole thing in and I don't worry about the mayonnaise. Then it calls for 1.5 teaspoons of fresh thyme leaves, which I don't do. I just use dried herbs because it's easy and it still tastes good. 2 large garlic cloves. I crushed 3 cloves because I love the taste of garlic, so I put extra in. 3 teaspoons, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. I just do, and some pepper. I just do it to taste. So I have the grinders here, and I just do it based on how much I like. So I wouldn't, you can change that to your taste. I don't follow that. I don't measure it out. I just add it in, and yeah, I just go from there. 2 cups of shredded cheese and 1 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. I just use tasty cheese. I don't like buying all different kinds of cheeses. I just buy tasty cheese, and I just use that in, sometimes I'll buy mozzarella cheese, but most of the time I just buy tasty cheese and I just use that in recipes. And I'll buy Parmesan for if I make a pasta dish, but that's it, I never buy mozzarella. So I'm just going to be using 3 cups of tasty cheese instead of the 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. And the 2 cups of the other cheese. I'm just going to use all of the one cheese. I just made that extra long for no reason. Anyways, instructions. Preheat the oven, all types, to 180 degrees Celsius. Peel and cut the potatoes into small cubes. They've got like, I don't know how to read these numbers, 1 3/4 centimeter or slash 2.5 2/3 inch. Oh, I don't understand that. I just cut it into small cubes, you know, like I'll show you. Like, you know, they're not very big. They're pretty small. Just, they're not really perfect cubes. I just cut them up into small pieces. It's really a judgment thing. Add all, place in a large bowl, then add the recipe keeps moving because of these ads, which is irritating. I can't install ad blocker on here because this laptop is new, and it's on this thing called Windows, I think it's S mode or something like that. It's like a really basic version of the operating system that doesn't allow you to do anything, because it's a way of making the computer run faster and save battery, and I don't want to switch it out because I'm worried the battery life will be terrible once I switch it out, so I'm just leaving it in there. It's okay, I can deal with it, but the ads do get annoying sometimes. I can't install any programs that aren't in, I'm not sure if I can install an ad blocker in here. No, I can't because I can't download Google Chrome to do it. I usually use Chrome. I can't do that. I have to use the one that comes with the operating system, the browser. I think it's called Microsoft Edge, and I'm not sure if I can get an ad blocker or not. I'm not sure if I've even looked into that. Anyways, I wanted to download Chrome and then install the ad blocker in there, but I can't do that until I switch out of this mode, but I don't want to do that. So it says, place the potatoes in a large bowl, add all remaining ingredients except the mozzarella because the mozzarella goes on top. Then you mix it together, pour it into a bowl, a baking dish, a 3-liter baking dish. This is the baking dish that I'm using. I'm not sure what the size of it is. It's the perfect size for this, so it must be a 3-liter one. I don't know. Then cover with foil and bake for 60 minutes until the potatoes are tender. Then remove the foil and you bake. Then you put the mozzarella cheese on top and bake for another about half an hour until the cheese is golden, and then you rest for 5 to 10 minutes before serving. So yeah, it's pretty easy to make. So I've already cut up the potatoes. I've 1.25 kilos of potatoes, and I peel them and then I chop them up into small pieces like that. And I've put it into, oh no, that's not the biggest bowl. I've put the onion. I'm going to put it all into this bowl with the onion in it. So I've got another bowl here that has the onion and garlic. And the recipe actually doesn't call for onion, but I added in there because onion, I love onion, so I just put it in there. Normally I just do 1 onion, but I think the onion I used was really small, so I cut up a second one. So there's 2 small onions in here and 3 cloves of garlic that I crushed up. And so I've got that in the large bowl, so I'm going to put the potatoes in with the onion and the garlic. I think I may have cut up too many potatoes as well. I think I added an extra potato in thinking it wasn't going to be enough, but looking at it now, I think it's going to be too big, but that's okay. So I've put those all together. Sometimes I just put the ingredients last time I made this, I just put everything straight into the dish and mixed it up in the sink in case it spilled, and then I just wiped the edges of it. It's just really easy to do it that way, but I felt like doing it in a bowl this time so that I could have the camera here. So yeah, I've got all those things in a bowl, and then add in 300 mils of thickened cream. That's good enough. And this is really, it depends on how much you want in there, but I just add in some, so this is what it looks like at the moment. And I just add in some Italian herbs, they're dried. I just do enough that I think would be nice. I love the taste of these. Every time I make scrambled eggs, so the way I do it is I do, well, it depends on how much I want, but I usually do 4, 5 or 6 eggs, and a little bit of milk, salt, pepper, and this. I always put Italian herbs in there. If you haven't tried scrambled egg with Italian herbs, do it. It's so good. It makes it taste so much better. I think I add like a couple of teaspoons into it, and it makes it taste so good. And it tastes even better if you also add Parmesan cheese into it as well. As you're frying it, just put some Parmesan cheese in there and stir it through, and oh my god, it's so delicious doing it that way. So that's how I make scrambled egg. I'm not sure how you make it, but that's how I do it, and I think it tastes really good. When I first started doing scrambled eggs, I just did eggs and milk, that was it. But now it's so much better. So yeah, so I've added in the herbs, and I'm just going to add in some, oh, this is very squeaky. I might edit this part out, or maybe I won't. It depends how loud it is. These grinders, I bought this grinder from Woolworths. It sucks. The last one that I had was really good. I threw it out because I bought a new one, because yeah, I just felt like getting a new one, but this one is crap. It's like really bad quality. Anyways. This doesn't work properly. Yeah, that should be enough. And then if it looked like I was doing that for a long time, it doesn't do it properly, so it takes forever. The salt one is the older one, and it works so much better. That should be enough. I can always add it in after, because I put it into bowls. I put it into containers. I divide it up into containers, and you can always add in some more seasoning and stir it through if it's not enough. So yeah, I added those in. So yeah, there's the potatoes, the onion, the garlic, the herbs, and the salt and the pepper in there. And did I say the cream? I'm not sure. Now I've got to add in 2/3 of a cup of milk. So I'm just going to get the milk. And I've got a measurement. Oh, measurement here. Oh no, I need to sneeze. Of course, it's right when I'm making a video. I forgot to suck my gut in. I usually suck my gut in when I'm around people or recording video. Anyway, yes, and then I also need to add in 2 cups of cheese. So I've got the tasty cheese from Aldi here. Got another bag because that one's running low. Oh, another thing I learned from when I first started cooking is to always check the cheese in the bag before you add it into the recipe. Like when I first started cooking, and I was adding cheese, I would just pour it straight in without looking at the cheese. But now I always make sure I look through the bag first, because once you open it, it goes moldy pretty quickly, and I didn't know that. And there was this one time I made this pasta bake. Oh, it was delicious. I put all these it was a really good pasta bake. I put it into the dish, and then I sprinkled all this cheese on top of it, and I didn't notice it until I did that. It was full of mold, so I put it all over the pasta bake, and I think it was Parmesan, so it was extra fine, like cheese. And then we had to try to scrape it off, but we couldn't get it all off. I was like, I'm not throwing this whole pasta bake in the bin, so we just baked it and then ate it, and we didn't die, so that's good. thing I've noticed about these bags of cheese from Aldi, which I find really annoying, is there's a line here and it says cut along the line. I cut above the line, but it's useless because sometimes the bags, it's actually broken on around where that zipper part is. I'm not sure. Do you call it a zipper? I'm not sure. Anyway, it's actually split, so you can actually just pull the bag open. Like the thing is closed, but it's not actually attached to the bag. It's like broken. Sometimes that happens, and I'm just like, what is the point of having this seal when the bag is like broken? And it's not because I'm cutting below the line. I'm cutting above the line, but it's still, it's like the bag is broken. It's really frustrating. But this one, I think this one is okay. Actually, I'm not sure. I think there might actually, it might be broken. I'm not sure. Not very good. Not very good, but it's cheap, so that's okay. I don't think I'm going to edit this video. I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. So everything's in the bowl. We have the potatoes, the onion, the garlic, the cream, the milk, the cheese, it's tasty cheese, Italian herbs, salt, pepper, and yeah, and did I say onion as well? So that's all in the bowl. And then I'm just going to use my hand. Like it's really full. I'm not going to try to put a spoon in there. I'm just going to use my hand and then wash my hand. So I'm just going to mix that up. My hands are clean. I washed them before I started doing this, and I haven't really been, I haven't touched any meat or anything like that. This is the annoying part because sometimes it spills. I need a bigger bowl. I wonder if I can actually get a bigger bowl than this. This is a pretty big bowl. Oh, this won't be ready till late. The time is 9 o'clock at the moment. Won't be done for an hour and a half. Oh, I'm actually going to do hot dogs for dinner. So this will just be put in the fridge and we can eat it later. The hot dogs, I'm just going to fry some sausages and then some onion, and then yeah, and then add on some. I just do spinach, onion, some cheese, the hot dog, and then sauce. And yeah, it's really easy to do. I only just started making hot dogs for the first time this year. I'd never done them before. They're so easy. I'd rather have a dish with more vegetables in it, but it's okay. Okay, so I've mixed that together. It's all mixed together and put it into this bowl. Oh, I might put it there because it's more on the camera. Yeah. Okay. Just put it into the bowl. This is going to be so good. Just spread that out, push it down a bit. Perfect. You know what I can't stand is when people, and I see it on cooking shows all the time, they will be making something and they'll be handling meat and stuff like that, and they just grab the tea towel and wipe their hands on it. I'm not sure about you, but I don't want to be washing my tea towels every single day. So anytime I use my tea towel to dry my hands, I wash my hands, then I dry it on there, because otherwise you're just going to make it all feral and put stains on it, and ugh, no, that's annoying. So I just wash my hands and then dry them with the tea towel. So that's what it looks like. I'm not sure if the camera is really, oh, I spilled it a little bit. I'll just wipe that up. But that's what it looks like. I just spilled a little bit. I'm just gonna get some paper towel. Just clean that up. I didn't think about that. That was a learning lesson. I won't do that next time. So I'll get some foil, just cover it. You know, I haven't really spoken much about anything in this video. Like, there was maybe a few things I said, but yeah, I've just been talking about the recipe the whole time. It's okay, this can be just like a cooking video. A very slow cooking video. Okay, so that's covered and ready for the oven. So I've preheated the oven to 180 degrees. And I'm just going to put that in there. Yep, and then bake for 60 minutes. So I'm going to set the timer on this laptop to 60 minutes. 60 minutes. Okay. Timer. 1 hour. Start. Oops. Oh my god, this laptop is annoying. Start. Yep. Oh, I've got 2 timers running. How did that happen? Oh, you can actually set multiple timers. I just didn't even realize you could do that till just now. Alright, so 1 hour. Then once it's done in an hour, take off the foil, add the cheese onto it, and top it with some cheese, and then bake it for another 25 minutes to half an hour until the cheese is golden, and then it's done. I'll just add in a photo to the end of this video of it. I won't bother setting up the phone again to do another video. I'll just take a photo of it and add it into the end of this video. So thank you so much for watching. This was really fun. I really enjoyed doing this. Singing videos I will do more at some point, just haven't really been bothered. So yeah, thank you for watching, and next time I will do more of like a chit chat video where I just talk about, you know, what's going on in my life and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching.